ripped. I know the title of the video sounds like complete BS, but hear me out. This is gonna be, I think, my best video of all time. And I would have given anything to hear this at 17, 18 years old. And the penalty for not listening to this is I predict there is a 99.9% chance that you will never reach your dream physique and dream lifestyle if you do not start waking up tomorrow and applying this principle.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.
And this principle is called the Limitless pill theory. And by the way, I'm not a millionaire yet, but I did go from being flat out broke to having financial freedom and traveling the world right now and doing what I love. So for me personally, I've already made it as a millionaire because I'm doing what I love and I have nothing holding me back anymore. And I became obsessed with this theory, and in just a second I'm gonna get to it. I became obsessed with this theory after first seeing the movie Limitless, and I know it's just a movie. I know, guys, but hear me out on this. So, you know, in the movie Limitless, there's this scene where he talks about how he's starting to he's rapidly moving up in the world, and he talks about how if he stands still or stops, he feels like he's going to explode. I've always been obsessed with creating massive amounts of momentum where I wake up and I'm excited and things are just moving up so fast where it's like your bank account is going up, your physique is going up, and everything is just happening so fast and you're so excited. I want that for you guys, and that's what I've actually been experiencing myself over the last couple months, and it is so important. So let me dive into the Limitless pill theory. Here we go, guys, the Limitless pill theory. So the big secret to getting ripped and rich is actually in the description below. I'm gonna link to Ty Lopez's 67 steps. I want you guys to go buy it, sign up. You guys will become rich and ripped in the next 28 days, and we do offer a refund period. Just kidding. I know you guys are gonna love that joke. Just fucking kidding. It has nothing to do with anything I'm selling you. This is just amazing concepts that you guys gotta understand. So there's two core principles that go into this. First one I call reverse engineering details. And there's 5 different things that I'm gonna explain to you, and how if you don't reverse engineer details, it literally becomes impossible for you ever to reach them. So back when I was 22 years old, I wanted to be an actor really bad. I actually started taking acting classes, and I just thought it would be so cool to just, you know, work on camera and be an actor and all these things. So I got to my first acting class, and I was in for a rude awakening. Now there was like a 2-minute monologue that we had to memorize, and he gave us like 1 day before that to memorize our monologue. And I never thought about the fact that, okay, I'm gonna have to remember like 2 or 3 minutes straight of just like flat out lines talking. That's actually the reason why I think I'm getting pretty good at talking on my feet and on camera, is because I had this experience back when I was a little bit younger. So I didn't think of that, like, okay, if I'm an actor, what details go into this? I'm gonna have to actually be really good at memorizing things. I'm gonna have to orchestrate. Oh, so I got scared. There was a car that just stopped in the middle of the road right by me. Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna have to memorize things. And then most importantly, we got to do our first little acting scene where they're actually filming us. And it's like, I'm talking to somebody and they're filming us, and the person's talking, and I realized I have no idea how to act when I'm not the one talking. Like the subtle details of your mannerisms, your facial expressions, your hand language, your body gestures, everything while you're not talking is extremely important. And I could go on and on about 25 other details that I never even thought about before I started diving deep into this. And I get a lot of you guys on Instagram DM. You guys are like, hey, I'm doing 4 sets of this a week. I'm doing 5 workouts a week. I'm eating clean. Why don't I look like this? And they show me this crazy like Instagram fitness model who has a world-class physique, who's been tracking their macros, who's been tracking their workouts, doing progressive overload. The devil is in the details. You have to reverse engineer the details that are gonna make you extremely successful. Even, so for instance, if somebody came to me, which has never happened before, and they were like, hey, I'm doing progressive overload on these exercises. I'm tracking my workouts. I'm doing FST7. I'm tracking my macros. I'm doing carbohydrate cycling. These are my macros. I've been doing this for 6 months. Here's my before, here's my after. Nobody has ever approached me like that. It's just very like, oh, this is what I'm doing. Why don't I look like this? You must reverse engineer the details. Back when I was 24, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna be a millionaire in the next 2 years. And it was just a goal. It sounded cool to me. I thought I worked hard. I thought I was very ambitious, but you know what? I didn't even reverse engineer what it took to make $10,000 a month. To make $10,000 a month, you gotta make about $333 a day. I did not have a concrete 20-step detailed plan on how to even make $333 a day. To be a millionaire in 2 years, I would have had to make like 10 times that per day. So once you start reverse engineering what goes into a specific physique goal or a specific financial goal, that is where the magic happens, because then you start breaking it down, you start chipping away. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to learn this skill, I'm gonna have to learn this skill, I'm gonna have to do this, I'm gonna have to, if you have a sales job, I'm gonna have to get 50 leads a day, I'm gonna have to close 5 of those 50 leads a day to equal this amount of income per day. And then most recently with trying to get bigger arms, it's like I was just doing hammer curls when I was younger, my arms weren't growing. All of a sudden I realized, okay, mind muscle connection, going 3 seconds on the way down, going 3 seconds on the way up. Holding the bar out here wide, focusing on the inner head of the bicep, making the bicep peak bigger, doing 10 to 15 exercises that I had never thought about doing before from studying what the best fitness models and the best YouTubers and the best athletes in the world are doing to train their arms. The devil is in the details. I'm training my arms now in a 50 times better way than I was from 18 to 25. And I guarantee my arms are gonna blow up over the next 6 to 12 months because I have obsessed over the details that go into getting bigger arms. So the second concept of the limitless pill theory is the concept of 1% obsession. And I got this from studying the tennis player Rafael Nadal. And I want you to think of each day in your life as a fun little game. You must think of it as a fun little game, because getting rich, being a millionaire, having a perfect physique, like you're thinking of how you want to look in your head right now, and I guarantee you it's some physique that is probably 2 to 3 years away, if not longer. So there's a long game, a long journey that goes into this, and if you don't think of it like this, you will never reach it. And you must think of each day as a fun little game, and the object of the game is to get 1% better each and every single day. Each day of the game, absolute obsession with getting 1% better. So think of the Rafael Nadal, the tennis player. Think of him when he plays tennis. Have you ever seen him play a point? He treats every point like it's his last. He goes all out on every point. That's how you gotta be with your focus and your goals each and every single day. So let me give you an example. Maybe it'll make sense to you more if I talk about what's been going on with me even trying to build this YouTube channel. So I started off, I'm looking back at my videos, they weren't that good, but I took action, and all of a sudden I did 10 videos. I think my 12th video, I would say is, 1-2% better than my 8th video. And then all of a sudden I'm studying the details, going back into the first concept, and I'm saying, okay, what's this channel doing? What's this channel doing? Oh wait, the title is really important, the thumbnail is really important, the first minute of the video is extremely important. And then I was watching some other channels. I'm like, wow, that's a really interesting style video. They're using some drone shots in between. They have really good music. They have better graphics than me. So I applied that to my videos. Now all of a sudden I'm 1% better, 1% better. Guess what happens now? I'm starting to see results. Now I'm even more excited. Now I'm taking more action. Now I'm working even harder. And if you look at the course of, say, like anyone who's made a lot of money, anyone who has a world-class physique, you look at what they did over the course of, say, a thousand days in a row, which is, a little less than 3 years, I think. So over the course of 1,000 days, if you looked at the trajectory of their success, they were probably getting better 1% every day. They weren't butthurt that they were down here, because guess what? Everybody starts down here. With your physique, everyone starts off with the same shitty physique. You have no muscle mass, you probably got some body fat to lose. Everybody starts in the same place. But guess what? 1% better every single day for 3 years, and you're a millionaire and you have the perfect physique. And if you can reverse engineer the details before you get into this 1,000-day trajectory stretch, you guys will be able to accomplish literally anything that you want in your life. And I get a lot of people who hit me up now, like younger guys, like 18, actually no, not as young as 18, like 21 to 27 range. And they want to have a YouTube channel. And I see what they do. So they tell me they want to have a YouTube channel that's successful. And they have like 3 videos. The videos are very mediocre. The thumbnail sucks, the title sucks. They're kind of like unconfident, which is fine. That's exactly where I started. And then I don't hear from them. I always check up on them. I check up on them a couple months later. I see they've done like 1 more video. So they got like 5 videos on their channel. And I guarantee you, over the course of that 2-month stretch, they were just thinking in their head, they're like, oh man, look at this channel, look at that, I could never be like that. But in the meantime, if they were focused on getting 1% better each and every single day on their channel, like time is gonna go by regardless, time is gonna fly. And I guarantee you, when you look back over the course of a year, if they just listened to this concept, in 1 year, they would have a YouTube channel with like, I don't know, 30,000, 50,000 subscribers. Doesn't even matter the amount of subscribers. They would be excited and they would be loving the process because it would be so much better. So I encourage you to First of all, reverse engineer the exact details. Literally get down to every pinpoint detail, the 30-40 steps that go into reaching your goal, and then just make it a fun little game and get 1% better at that goal each and every single day. And I wish somebody told me this when I was 18 because it would have changed my life. But I'm so thankful that I applied it and I learned it myself now. And I just want to get this message out to as many people as humanly possible. So make sure you like the video, comment below, share it with your friend, anybody who needs to hear this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go off to downtown, actually it's not downtown because that's downtown. We're going to Paris, France by the Eiffel Tower, all that sightseeing stuff. So I will see you guys on the video tomorrow. Hey, make sure you subscribe because every single day we have a new video on shredding and aesthetics and sometimes just straight up entertainment. So subscribe, hit that notification bell so YouTube will blow up your inbox and let you know it is time to get shredded. And if you do that, we will send you a ferocious little baby lion straight to your house.